So we're getting ready for Shabbat Shira, very special Shabbat. Shabbat with Bezrat Hashem, we should be Zocheh, inshallah, to also do Shira to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the final redemption, Bezrat Hashem. And I would like to share with you a very interesting Sfat Emet. The Sfat Emet writes down like this. People throughout the life, they come into certain moments of struggle, certain moments of challenge, certain moments of insecurity. What are you supposed to do in those moments? So says the Sfat Emet the following. Let's take in this week's parasha, Am Yisrael. Just imagine for a moment you have 3 million people standing in front of the sea in panic. They don't know what to do. And then they turn up to Moshe and they say to Moshe, what should we do? And Moshe Rabbeinu tells them the following sentence. Al tirau itiyatzevu ur'u et yeshuat Hashem. Don't be scared. Stand up and watch the salvation of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Moshe Rabbeinu, Ma titza'ak elai, daber el bnei Yisrael v'Yisrael. Says the Sfat Emet, we learn from this pasuk how a Jew is supposed to act in every single challenge or situation that it's complicated situation, how he's supposed to act. Number one, al tirau. Number one, don't act out of panic. Don't act out of scared. Acting with panic, it will never be a good result. So says HaKadosh Baruch Hu to Moshe Rabbeinu, I understand the situation of Am Yisrael. Number one, al tirau. Number two, itiyatzevu. What's the word? Itiyatzevu. Itiyatzevu means stand up straight, which means in moment of challenge, many times the Yetzer Hara attacks us and he tells us, Yalla halas, don't come up to the shaharit today. Listen, the whole night you were with thoughts and you couldn't sleep well, or you have the shiur, no, today I'm not in the mood. It says the Sfat Emet, second step, itiyatzevu. Be firm in whatever you're doing until now. Don't change. I understand it's hard. I understand your challenge. But says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, stand up straight. Itiyatzevu. Third level. Third step actually. Ur'u et yeshuat Hashem. Have emunah completely on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bitachon completely on Borei Olam. That He's going to save you. And the last point, daber el bnei Yisrael v'Yisrael. The fourth point is the concept of start moving on. Start moving on. Don't get stuck. Things are not working like you want. Okay, start to think which other way I can start moving. Don't stand in a certain place. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'Yisrael. Just want to tell you, it was a couple of years, a Yehudi in Eretz Israel, a couple in Eretz Israel, they couldn't have children. He has his own business. He was selling sushi. He had 2 stores, sushi place in Israel. And Baruch Hashem, he was having his parnasa. And he couldn't have children. He spoke with a rabbi that he was connected with. This rabbi happened to be a Chabad rabbi. So the Chabad rabbi told him, you know what? Go and put on tefillin to people. So, I'm not a rabbi and I'm not Chabadnik. So listen, you have nothing to lose. You're doing Zikuya Rabim. You're helping people to put on tefillin. I'm sure that will give you Yeshua to have a child. This guy said, okay, you know what? My stores were nearby the area of the airport. before I before I go to my business, I'll stop every day and I'll try to put on tefillin to people that are coming in and out from the airport. Okay. Now it doesn't look about Nick, so even the non-religious people, they didn't feel like, I should not approach the guy. No, it was much easier, and eventually people started to put on tefillin. Well, what was funny that the guy was doing this every single day, and he started to know the people that are working there at the airport, workers of Bilal, workers of different airlines, right? So he started to do a very good contact. Rabotai, Baruch Hashem, after I don't know how much time, the couple got twins. Twins. Beautiful. And the guy gets so touched by this mitzvah, say, you know what? I'm not going to stop. It's a great Zakuriya Rabim, and I saw results. I'll continue. The difference, 1 or 2 years passed by. And this fellow said, Baruch Hashem, I have 2 kids. Baruch Hashem, I'm happy with my parnasah. Now it's the time to make it grow. He took some loans. He decided to open up, not another store. He decided to open up like a, a supermarket, whatever, something very big for sushi. Something huge. He took the loans, he started to work, and very quickly he found himself not having success, getting into struggle how to pay back the loans. Rabotai, this guy was a disaster. He lost all what he had in his parnasah. He was literally without money at all. Chazit, lo alenu. But the guy didn't stop putting on tefillin. Like I told you before, itiyatzevu, even on moments of struggle, of challenge, don't stop the good that you're doing. Itiyatzevu. The guy continued putting on tefillin. And since he knew the people over there by the airport, so they saw him sad and they asked him what's wrong and this, and he shared the problem. And then they told him, you know what? You're coming every day to the airport. We know you, you're a righteous man. Why don't you take people in and out? You drive them. You can do a lot of money actually. Tell them, listen, we're going to help you out. If we see, people that are respectful people, we're going to approach them. If they need any ride, we're going to call you up. Rabotai, the guy had nothing what to lose. And that's what he did. And the guy started to do those rides. He became like a mafia. He's the only guy, he's the monopoly over here. He's the only guy that is doing the rights. Not only the thing grew, he hired another worker with another car, and another worker with another car, until he had a whole entire fleet. Yeah. And then he said, who would dream that out of this mitzvah that I commit to myself, not only I will have children, but also the parnasah will come throughout this. Says the Sfat Emet, that's exactly what Borei Olam is trying to teach us in Kriyat Yam Suf. Chazal is saying, Kashe parnasato shel adam ki Kriyat Yam Suf. It's hard, the parnasah of a person like Kriyat Yam Suf. You want to know why? Because parnasah sometimes can be challenging. And the way how to act is according to the list that we just mentioned. Al tirau, don't be scared. Itiyatzevu, stand straight in whatever you're doing until now. Have emunah and bitachon, the Borei Olam is going to save you. He's going to be with you. Ur'u et yeshuat Hashem. And number 4, don't get stuck in your place. The better b'nei Yisrael v'Yisau. Start thinking, okay, it doesn't work this way, I should try another way. Don't be in the bed. Don't be with the dikaon. No, don't give up. Start moving. And you will see how Borei Olam will give you Yeshua and Geula ברחמים אמן כן יהי רצון. רבי יחנניה בן אבישע אומר רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל לפיכך. הלוואי להם תורה ומצוות שנאמר אדוני חפץ למען צדקו. עדין תורה